Hi everyone, Tanner here. Today we're going to talk about how living life with intensity can trigger and perpetuate neuroplastic pain symptoms, which I know I can be a little intense. And I'm going to explain some strategies, some really simple strategies to lower our intensity level. So let's get into it. Ever since childhood, I've been a little intense. What I mean by this is I've always been excessively productive, tried to be the best at everything that I do, jam-packed my days full of things, and I've had a certain intensity level that I bring to everything that I do in life. Now, of course, this ties in with perfectionism and always wanting to achieve and be the best at things. I've been intense at work, school, exercise, music, making these videos, and even gardening. Yes, even gardening. Now, living with intensity can be exciting, and I think this is the trap that I often fall into. But also, living with intensity makes us live in danger mode, where our brain and nervous system is constantly on high alert, which in turn can trigger anxiety, pain, and other physical symptoms. Because when the brain and nervous system feels in danger, it's more likely to send us these danger signals. For myself, my neuroplastic symptoms started when I changed my major in school. And at this time, when I look back, I remember consciously making the decision that I was going to put my head down and push and work as hard as I possibly could to be the absolute best in my class. And this looked like me placing an excessive amount of pressure on myself, me booking every minute of my day to be productive, and me putting in excessive hours. I remember at the worst of it, I was waking up at 4 a.m. every day. I'd be at school by 5 a.m. so that I could work 3 hours on schoolwork before my classes even began. Needless to say, at this time, my neuroplastic pain symptoms started to develop. And as a result of this, to recover, I needed to lower the intensity level. And now this is really hard to do. And my experience, even long after I recovered from neuroplastic pain, shows how hard it can be to lower the intensity level. I remember many years ago, I wanted to pick a hobby that I could bring this light and easy energy to. Because all my hobbies, mainly exercising, working out, and music, were really intense. I'd bring this intensity to them, and they became really serious. So my brilliant idea, the experiment I was going to run, was I was going to pick a hobby that really I didn't care about very much. Because then, of course, I wouldn't be intense about it, right? So I picked gardening because flowers are pretty, but I've never particularly been interested in gardening in any way. And people, this experiment didn't go well because within 3 weeks, I had dug up every garden bed around my house. I was excessively looking on gardening forums, learning new techniques. I took a week off work just so that I could do this whole garden reno. And as you can see, my brain really quickly snapped into being intense and on high alerts. Because over time in life, what's happened to me is that intensity and being on high alert has become a really familiar state to my brain. So my brain gravitates in that direction really naturally. And I think this is such a common thing for so many people with neuroplastic pain or symptoms is that their brain just gravitates towards being on high alert. Now, the solution here is we need to lower the intensity level so we can exit out of living in danger mode. And we can lower the intensity level, behaviorally, cognitively, or somatically. And the motivation here is that the less time we spend in danger mode, the less likely our brain will keep sending us the danger signals of anxiety, pain, or other physical symptoms. And over time, it can fundamentally change the way we view the world and live in the world. So first, we can make changes behaviorally that pull us out of being in danger mode and on high alert. So we could simply spend 10 to 15 minutes every day just relaxing and being at ease. I know in the morning I try to do this, where each morning I'll spend 10 to 15 minutes just relaxing and slowly easing my way into the day. The other thing we can do, and especially with our world being so technology focused, is we can spend time off of social media or off of our emails and constantly checking them, because these behaviors put our brain on high alert. My favorite way to lower the intensity level behaviorally is slowing down our speech and our movement. And these are such simple ways that we can help regulate our nervous system and move us out of danger mode. Is just talking really slow and moving around and walking really slow. Because when we're on high alert, the desire and what we feel that we need to do is there's this urgency. So we're talking really, really fast and we're moving really fast, which just pushes our brain to be more in high alert mode. And so spend some time really slowing down the way you talk and the way you walk when you're feeling on high alert, as this can calm and regulate our nervous system. Next, cognitively, we can lower the intensity level by communicating global messages of safety to ourselves, reminding ourselves that things will likely be okay either way. When we're on high alerts, our thoughts can become really distorted and extreme, and there's this urgency to them where we think things have to be a certain way, and we start to think in kind of black and white terms. Even with my gardening example, my thoughts became really extreme, where I thought things had to be a certain way, they had to be the best, or it would be utter doom. And so people lower the stakes here. Not everything in life is like you're betting $100,000 on a hand of blackjack. Most things in life will be okay either way. They may not be great either way, but they will be okay either way. Lastly, we can lower the intensity level somatically by attending to our internal state. So next time you're on high alert, notice the sensations in your body that are occurring. Be curious about them in this light and easy way, explore them a bit, because attending to our internal state is one of the best ways we can communicate messages of safety to our brain. You can also lean into nice or pleasant or neutral sensations in your body and sit with those a bit. Because what we're trying to do is create a new default mode setting in your brain. And we can do this by attending to our internal state, slowing it down, and being with it. Now, I also have some videos on this. I have a meditation on difficult emotions that you can check out as well. So please try these strategies out to lower the intensity level. And remember, the motivation here is that if we can exit out of danger mode more often, our brain will stop sending us the danger signal of pain or other physical symptoms. So thanks for watching. Please put your questions or comments down below. Hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, as I'm going to release videos every week talking about neuroplastic pain and mind-body syndrome. Take care of yourselves.